Sell Your Car UK is back and delighted to offer for sale this awesome Mitsubishi L200 Warrior pickup truck. Look at that, what a beast. Now, to be precise, this L200 is the long wheelbase twin cab with the very rare and I think much sought after as well full box cover for the pickup at the rear. I'll show you that in due course. It hinges on little hydraulic arms. This has also got the side steps, the big off-road tyres, the roof rails as well, and it's a very nice spec indeed, being the Warrior, including leather inside. This has also had a Bluetooth phone kit fitted as well. Now, if you're looking for the perfect pickup truck, then the Mitsubishi L200 has certainly got to be up there with the best of them. If you're looking for a perfect Mitsubishi L200, well, this is coming close. There are some marks on the car. There's also some service history that's incomplete. I'll go through it all, but if you're looking for something that is absolutely meticulous, well, you can save yourself the time and turn the video off now. But if you're looking for something that is going to be a fantastic workhorse, that indeed has been a fantastic workhorse for its current keeper, then stay tuned, because this could be the Mitsubishi L200 for you. As I mentioned, it's got that fantastic box at the back, which we'll have a look at in due course, but I want to in this video show you exactly what it is you're coming down to see if indeed you're looking at buying this car. And I want to show you that all in detail in this video to perhaps save you the hassle of coming down to see it. Now, we're going to start off at the front here, and we're going to start with this bull bar that you can see at the front. And if I just stand here at this, you can kind of see, and I'm being fussy as anything here, but you can kind of see that it's a little bit wider at this end than it is at that end. It's had a bit of a bump. That's what these bull bars are for. Hopefully nobody was hurt in the process. And you can just see, like there, it's a bit squashed up against the bumper, whereas if I come over here, you've got that gap. So I'm just showing you that because I want you to be aware of it exactly. It's in great condition, this car, in terms of its running and its mechanics, but there are some cosmetic things, and to be fair, I could be here all day. This could be the longest video I've ever filmed. I mean, you've got little marks on the paintwork, little scuffs on the bumpers. I'm going to do my best to show you absolutely everything in this video, but I'm not going to go over it taking too long. So just showing you here now on the bonnet. So here's on the air scoop for that big 2.5 diesel. You can just see some of that paint is starting to peel away. I say peel away, actually. It's not coming off. It's purely just scratched and battered. This has been a workhorse. This really has. It has been loved and cherished and has been a very useful member of the business family, as it were, of the business that it belonged to. But it is time to go, and a good home is needed, and it's coming in the condition that you see it in this video here. Very honest video, this one. It's in honest condition as well, and I'll go through everything. I'm just showing you just loads of stone chips here on the bonnet. Now, if you want to get this whole car resprayed, we can have a chat with you about it, but why would you bother? This car is perfect just the way it is. It reflects a busy business. Carrying on now down the side, I'm just going to do a little bit of a bounce. You can see for yourself, in fact, if you're not eagle-eyed, then I'm going to point it out, that those two doors are a little bit darker than the paint around it. Now, that is the correct paint. Those two doors have been resprayed very recently, and it's just the fact that that is brand spanking new paint. It is polished to within an inch of its life as well, and that's why it's just standing out a bit like a sore thumb in this video. You can see the dull paint around it. You can certainly get the rest of the car painted to match, but why bother? It needed doing because the car was quite badly keyed on these doors, and the seller decided that he would do it. And also, just to show you, and I'll go into detail as well, this is a new lock that was fitted as well. The van was broken into using the old screwdriver technique. Charming, aren't some people evil? And so in repairing that lock, the owner decided as well he would get those doors finished as well, and it looks great. And we're picking on it and we're being fussy in this video, and I'm sure this car will never be this clean ever again. So when you pull up outside someone's house or onto somebody's building site, they'll never know, and they're not going to look at that anyway and judge you. It is what it is. I'm just showing you. I want you to be aware of absolutely everything. Now, one thing I want to show you that's really a great thing on this car are the tyres. There's so much life left in them. These are very expensive to replace. These are full on 4 four-wheel drive off-road tyres. These will get you through anything with no hassle whatsoever. You've got good discs and pads on here as well. Impossible to show you in this video. You can just about make out the lovely shininess of those discs there. But any inspection is welcome. If you want to come down here with a mechanic friend of yours, or perhaps you are a mechanic, then by all means do get in touch. Hello, you can see me. You can always do that and come down, or any inspection for that matter, AA or RAC. There's no point me showing you too much on these doors because, as I say, they've just been resprayed, all the graphics been put on there, and they look great. And I'll come to the mechanics of that door lock in a moment. I'm just going to carry on around the car and just show you any little marks and what have you, little scratches. I'm being very fussy, but I think it's important. I don't want you to come down and see the car and be disappointed that I forgot to mention something or I didn't show you something in this video. For example, I told you it had been keyed. It has still been keyed. Along here, it continues. Some people are evil, aren't they? Why would you key a Mitsubishi L200? What's it ever done to you? Now, as you stand back, you can see that key mark does kind of vanish. As I look at it with my own eyes, I know it's there. I can see it clear as day. It does exist. But I wanted to show you in the video so you can see that for yourself. Now, if you can imagine, that went the whole way down here as well, and it's quite bad as well. So that's very good of the seller to sort that out for you. Carrying on down the side here, we've got some other little marks just here, and so on and so on. Just showing you absolutely everything I possibly can. This FullBox lid at the back here's got some scuffs on it as well. Just showing you all of that. Pretty beaten up, as you'd expect for a tool of the trade, and that's what it is. I'm sure if you look in your toolbox, well, I don't know, you might be meticulous to the nth degree, but if you look in your toolbox, you might find some of your tools look a little bit like they've been used and abused. This truck certainly hasn't been abused, but it certainly has been used, and I'm just showing you here some little rust bubbles kind of thing popping up here underneath this little rack that sits along the back here. It's quite a useful thing if you want to strap down some wood, timber, that kind of thing. Now with this box, I'll show you it in due course. Really cool piece of kit here. But I just want to show you that, yeah, that is a full cover. It's a lockable box as well. We have the key for it, as you'd expect. And just showing you the tailgate. The tailgate has also been resprayed. That was quite badly battered. So that's been done. A really good job been done on it as well. You can see the paint finish in there. It's like glass. Looks great. This car's never been used for towing. Indeed, there is no tow bar. You'll need to get that yourself if you want that from this car. You've got that lovely chrome bumper on this. While I'm around here, I'll just show you as well these very funky mud flaps, but also, again, another really solid tyre. Loads of life left in that. And it's, again, impossible to show you here. These discs, probably, are they even discs or are they drums? I'm going to go with the drum, to be honest with you, but however it is, whatever it is, it's stopping beautifully. It drives lovely. Side steps as well over there. Now let's carry on round the driver's side of the car. Just to show you as well, the lights are all in good nick. No cracks in the lenses, no fogging up or anything like that. All in good nick. In fact, I'll just show you this side as well, because we looked at the other. So again, you've got some peeling here, the paint on these little rails. I think we can forgive that. And again, some marks, little scratches and all that kind of stuff on the boot lid here of this FullBox lid. Very cool piece of kit though. As I said at the start of the video, that is a very rare thing indeed. Now it looks like it's a little bit open. There's a reason for that. It's a little bit open. I'll come to that in due course. Carrying on down this side though, little scratches here. Looks like they've been touched in. More little scratches. I'm trying to show you everything. Just take it as read that this car's got scratches around it. It's been used and it's coming in the condition that you see it in this video. And I'm trying my best here so that you know exactly what you're coming down to see. Another solid tyre. I think the most important thing with a truck like this is that it runs well, that it's reliable, that if you've got to get to a job, that you know you're not going to be phoning up your customer to tell them really sorry you've broken down. It's the last thing you want. This truck has only done well, it hasn't even done yet 80,000 miles. Last service 10,000 miles ago, so it probably do with another service, but it's running lovely. Just showing you the cosmetic condition. Coming down this side of the car, you can see it's in good nick, nice and tidy all the way down that side there. If you were to sign write this car up, it would reflect a very good business, in my opinion. I think it would look very nice indeed, with nice sign writing down the side of it. Or even if you just wanted to get one of those magnets with your business name on it and your phone number, whack it on the side of this fantastic truck, and I think it would represent you very well. Little scratches around the door handle here. Now, it's not got remote keys. The keys look like this. I'll show you that in due course. But as a result of that, when the keys go in, obviously you will get scratches and things like that around the door handle and around the keyhole. So I'm just showing you here all those little marks. There's lots and lots of them on this side of the car. I'm just showing you another little one on the rear door as well. If you do want this car to be in absolutely meticulous condition, do have a chat with us here. We've got a fantastic body shop we work with. The car's been keyed again here. Somebody really was very angry one day when they saw this truck, weren't they? So I'm just showing you that line that's just going along down there. I'm going very slowly, so it looks like that line was about 10 feet long. In fact, if I stand back, you can just about see it. Starts there, ends there, just above that wheel arch. Bit of a scuff going on here on the front bumper. In fact, that's not even the front bumper. That's a bit of trim on the wheel arch attached to the front bumper. But there is also a little bit of a scuff going on here on the front bumper as well. All the lights are in good order. No condensation, cracks or breaks. Just show you on this side as well. And then I'm just going to go back to the tyre on the driver's side front, just to show you again. Loads of life left in that. There's also loads of life left in the spare tyre as well, located at the rear. Very difficult to show you these discs. I'm trying my best. Right, let's have a look inside. Now, as I said, it's coming with two keys. They look like this. There's no central locking, and in fact, there's no remote fob. And in fact, when I say there's no central locking, the nasty piece of works that broke into the car did actually really mess up the central locking, and as such, turning the key and locking this door as such does not lock any of the other doors. I won't go over the other side to show you, although you can probably, if we look in, you can see there that is still unlocked. And in fact, if I turn the key here and unlock it, you heard me unlock it, but you saw that lock over there did nothing. So their central locking is not working, which means to lock the car up, it's a bit of a pain in the bum, I've got to tell you, but that's life. You've just got to reach around the back here and do the old-fashioned flick the lock thing, and then it's locked. And repeat in reverse, and then it's open again. As I said, I'm going to show you everything in this video. Nothing will be left to chance. You'll know exactly what you're coming down to see. But let's have a look now at the inside of this car. You can see it's got that black leather. It is real leather, which is why you're seeing it's worn. There's a fair bit of wear here. And there's even, if I just show you here, a little tear as well. Just showing you that there. Oh, that made it look a lot worse, didn't it? Oh, I'll put that back as it was. But no, it has got a little tear in it. To be fair, if you're getting in and out of leather seats and you're wearing workman jeans or indeed overalls or anything of the sort, then you are going to wear out that leather. It's going to happen. You just got to accept it. It's the original leather from the seats from the factory, and it's got this awesome Warrior embossed logo in the centre of the seat back. Lovely stitching. I mean, it's a proper quality kind of interior, really, for what essentially is a workhorse. You've got electric windows front and rear, and you've also got this switch here, which doesn't do anything. Once upon a time, it controlled the mirror glass. Electrically operated mirrors, they are no longer electrically operated. You'll have to move them by hand if you want to position them into the right spot, which can, again, be a bit of a pain in the bum. But there is coming like that. It's been like that for years. The seller of the car has never really bothered with them. The mirrors are in the same place they always are. and I'm sure you'll feel the same way. Don't forget as well, we have priced this car accordingly. If it was in meticulous, immaculate condition, if everything was working exactly how it was when it was brand new, then believe me, you'd be paying a fair amount more for this car than we've got it up for at the moment. Now, let's get in the car and show you what you're getting as well. So as I said, it's on just under 80,000 miles, 79,803 on the clock at the moment. The car's surplus to requirements. It's not being used anymore, so that mileage is not going to go up, unless of course it's just taken out for a quick run. I'll put the key in and I want you to listen to the start. Well, that didn't do what I was expecting it to. The starter motor, or something to do with the start, is taking a bit of time. So when you start from cold, you've just got to hold the key and it just chokes its way to life. That sounds a lot worse than it really is. Believe me, it really isn't that bad. But I just want to tell you that because when you come down to test drive the car or inspect it or whatever, you'll turn that key, it'll go jugga 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 jugga. That is my impression of a Mitsubishi L200. Watch out for me this year on Britain's Got Talent. Anyway, the point is that it works. And it's fine, and it's been checked over by us and by the mechanics who we use, who are an independent garage, who are not affiliated to us directly, but we use them all the time because they're brilliant, and they've checked it out, and there's nothing wrong with it. It is what it is, as they say. So I just wanted to show you that. There's no warning lights on the dash, except one that's telling me to take the handbrake off, which I shan't be doing, for the simple reason that we're not going to go for a drive in the car, but if you want to test drive it, you can do. Wipers over here, lights over here, and the indicators over here as well. Crazy. You've got this cover going on the steering wheel, which was very nicely provided by the seller. That has been stitched on and is very nice, and it's been done because the what is left of the original steering wheel is a little bit tatty, so he's done that, and it's very nice of him to do so too. You've got over here air conditioning, which does work. Push that little button, the air gets cold very quickly, I'm quite pleased to tell you, which is quite useful, especially if you've had a big long hot summer's day working out on site. Down here you've got a very old school stereo. Do you still listen to tapes? Well, if you do, then this is the car for you. Let's have a listen to the stereo. Let's find some music. Okay, I can't play any more of that or YouTube will charge me. But it's got a good stereo. It's also got a 6-disc CD changer, which I'll show you in due course. It's also got Bluetooth, a very cool Bluetooth kit as well, an Avero setup, which works through the speakers and will mute the stereo when the phone rings. Very useful if you are using this as a mobile office as well, which I'm sure you will be. You've also got up here things that you'll never need or care about, including something that's telling you the outside temperature in this rather sort of extravagant display. And over here, a compass and, not a compass, sorry, what do they call this? They use it in planes to tell you whether you're going to crash or not. If it's useful for you, then you'll be pleased it's here. If it's not, then you'll look at that and go, well, why have I got that? Over here just tells you the battery voltage, as you can see, is all good. Moving down into the centre, we've got a 5-speed gearbox, which works fabulously, I've got to tell you, it really does. And over here, you've also got a fully functioning low range gear ratio box. That's called a transfer box. You can see it's currently set to 2-wheel drive high range. You can, 2-wheel drive high range, you can have that in 4-wheel drive high range, or indeed low range 4-wheel drive if you are really driving over the mucky stuff. You've also got here rear differential lock. So again, if you are driving, perhaps you're driving through snow and ice, who knows, then you can lock the rear diff and put it in that 4 low and really and truly conquer the world. A bit of storage going on here, only a little bit it must be said, and also a lockable glove compartment, and in there you can see you've got the locking wheel nut key, which works for the locking wheel nuts on the car. Again, a bit more wear and tear to show you on the passenger seat as well. This truck has been used with driver and passenger on most journeys, but it is as I would expect it to be in the condition of a workhorse. I'm going to turn it off. We're not going to go for a drive. You can see it's running fine. It didn't overheat, and in fact I'll just turn the ignition again. Let's see if it starts how I said it would. No, once it's hot and warmed up, it's absolutely lovely. And again, just to show you there, the temperature gauge holding perfectly in the middle. It's in great condition, it really is. Right, let's jump in the back, and I'm going to actually jump in the back on that side. Hello, let's go round, and the reason I'm going to go round and show you the back over here is, as I said, because of that CD changer. So opening up this door here, same rules apply with the locks. The central locking not working, the switches are though, that's all working fine. And look, an ashtray. God, how old school. The rear seats really haven't been used, you can see that for yourself. They're a bit, shall we say, grimy indeed over here. But that's mostly from things being put in here for work purposes, things like toolboxes and the like. It's not from kids sitting in it, and as such, we're not seeing the same kind of wear that you see in the front seats. You've got here a centre armrest. Probably never had an armrest on it. And here, if I just pull this little thing here, oh, it's not easy to do one-handed with your weaker hand. There we go. Pull that forward, and there we go. Behind the seats, you've got an original factory fitted Mitsubishi, turn that round I think, Mitsubishi 6-disc CD changer. Right, quite a lot of work for not a lot of reward there, was it? It's in good condition there. You've got floor mats throughout. They are rubber mats, which is great if you are coming into the car with your big boots from the work, from the site as it were. And you've also got map pockets, harking back to the days when we had maps in cars, but you can use them for other things, like old McDonald's packaging, I imagine. Right, let's go and have a look in this FullBox. So the FullBox is really cool. The reason we're going to is because in true Sell Your Car UK style, we have all of the docs and a very nice advert there for the company that is selling the vehicle, Anderson Design Solutions. We thank you for your business. We're selling on behalf of them here at Sell Your Car UK. Now you've got a proper pickup truck. I'm going to just let that rest down there for a second. So you've got a proper pickup truck rear there, and the top here opens to about, oh, going there. And if I stand back, you will see that there is a slim chance that that will drop down. There we go. Do I know this truck or what? Yeah, it does do that. That's just hydraulics. Age will do that to hydraulics. If you want to get new hydraulic arms and replace these, it really won't be the biggest job in the world. Indeed, if you're a builder, then that is practically the smallest job in the world. But if you want to do it, then you can do, or you can just leave it as it is. You've got a lovely loading space in here with a full, what do we call this, corrugated floor to allow for drainage. It's got the Mitsubishi stamp at the back there, so it is original lining this, and you've also got this little cable here which you can use to tie things up. In the back here, I'm not going to go into too much detail in the video, but in the back here you've got the logbook. That is showing 3 former keepers. It's currently on its 4th, you'll be the 5th. First registered, as I said, end of January 2005, coming on a 54 plate. You've got the owner's manual and this little plastic wallet thing that it lives in. There's no service book and there's no other books that go with the car, but we do have some service history. The last service showing on the car was actually done in October 2014 that we've got evidence for, and that was done at 69,900 miles. It included an engine flush, air filter, oil filter. It also included front pads and front discs, as you can see down there, which was probably why those discs and pads look so good. It was done 10,000 miles ago, so if you want to get that service done, then you can do. Also coming with the car, we've got an MOT that was done in January of 2017 at 79,736 miles, which is pretty much about 150, 160 miles ago. There are some advisories on there which you can see for yourself. Now, the discoloured offside front direction indicator has been sorted out. Likewise, the side repeater slightly discoloured, and the rear reflectors both slightly damaged but function not impaired offside. The anti-roll bar has not been sorted, just a little bit of slight play, and likewise as well the front wheel bearing, which has a slight play offside, that hasn't been rectified either. Those are just advisories. The car is running fine. If you want to get that sorted out, then by all means have a chat with us here. We can arrange for that to be done prior to the vehicle being collected, or indeed you can take it as is. The work's not going to be completed at the cost of the seller though. I need to make that quite clear. There's a load of other bills and all sorts of MOT history here as well, which I'm not going to go through in this video, but just know it's coming with a nice service history and also the handbook as well. Right, I'm going to close this. Oh, hang on. Yep, I'm going to close this and I'm going to give this a good old slam. There we go. Now that's shut, and now when I stand over here you can see that that's perfectly shut. So there we have it. That's everything. I love that rear. It's very cool. Very rare. The wheels look great as well. You got privacy glass on the rear windows as well. As you can see, they're much darker finish than the front. Those Warrior stickers all the way around it. The bull bar with the chrome trim, albeit a little bit pushed in as we saw at the very start of the video. But it really is absolutely awesome, this car, and will make the perfect addition to your business. If you need to get finance, do have a chat with us here. It's not the easiest thing to get finance on due to its age, and also purely for the purpose of what you're going to be using it for, unless of course you just want to get a loan. You can do that yourself. If you want to do part exchange, have a chat with us. There is a possibility for part exchange on this vehicle, and likewise as well, if you're interested in a warranty for the car, have a chat with us about that as well. We do provide warranties from Warranty Wise. We'll have to have a talk with you about exactly what's available for this truck. But I'm sure we can help you out where that is concerned as well. But there is only one place to get this fabulous Mitsubishi L200 Warrior twin cab long wheelbase pickup with the full box back, and that is exclusively using the services here at SellYourCarUK. What a cool truck. Thanks for watching.